6:01, time to call this meeting of the Parks and Rec Committee to order. Scott, you have some things that we need to discuss?
Yep, let's, we got 3 people who want to be on the dog park committee. I suggest that we, I don't know what the proper procedure is, but, I think you just need to give them permission to get going. So,
How many were we looking for?
well, we only got 3. Did you get a 4th on the phone?
Not yet.
So we have likely 4, but, if that's all we got. We need to get going, because my next request is the NatureWorks grant. We need to start the paperwork for that because it's due in June. And it would be my recommendation that for this year's NatureWorks submission that we start going after the fencing and dog park stuff.
Sounds good.
For that one. So that would be the committee's part to start that design. They also need to start raising funds. And then there's a lot of other dog grants that they need to go after as well.
Okay, I don't have a problem.
I'm willing to reach out,
Who are you?
to the,
Yeah. So we gotta nominate 3.
yeah,
Do you
and I'm
wanna-
willing to reach out to them and get things started.
Okay, looks like we have Cynthia Connor, Stephanie Walker, and let's see here, Lorraine Tisdale. Okay,
I'm probably Kayla Frank.
okay,
Did
All
you
right.
hear back from the one that you're getting?
Yeah, she said that.
okay. So
I'm good.
I don't have a problem with any of those people. I think that's a great idea. Let's get that dog board started. I have no problems with those people.
So this is new to me now. Are they free to go and do their meeting? How does that work? Do
They
they just
call
do
their
their meetings
meetings.
on their own and then they report back to you guys, what, once a
Yeah,
month?
they have to, I assume elect the head of the committee,
Okay,
and then they need to keep,
Minutes.
minutes and turn those in. And they fall under the rec board, so they'll deal with Tony then, I assume.
okay. So I'll get them set up on their first meeting then and get them rolling. And then after that, then
No problem.
they do their thing.
Yep.
Okay, and then, so I guess, are you guys good then pushing, the NatureWorks basically to them to start designing?
Absolutely.
Cause I'll work with them through DLZ. DLZ is basically gonna do the paperwork and push it
That
for
sounds
us
great.
as normal. And, we just need basically their design
That's fine with me.
and, so NatureWorks that. Oh, we talked about it before. I really don't know what the proper procedure is. I mean, I know we've talked. I don't know what we need to do, but, we've had 3 line of duty deaths. For a community this small, that's a lot. We talked about getting monuments or having monuments made and put them in the park there for our 2 police officers and our 1 firefighter. Again, the last line of duty death we had right there on the wall was late 1800s. It was a policeman. And, I knew his name a couple ways. Is that what it is? I'm brain deaf and it's right there. And, I think it's good to do a monument, but I don't know who should be making those decisions, if that should be a committee of folks as well. I mean, does that fall on police and fire? Is that parks and rec? Is that, where does that start? Where does that end?
I think, what it'll do is get an estimate of the monument or design of one, and bring it to the Parks and Rec, and then it will probably go through finance. So if you've got any ideas about what you want or what you want to do.
I'm thinking they should be individual at least, because hopefully we never have another one. But this is definitely not one that we want to have room for more on, because that definitely sets the wrong tone.
Yeah.
And we definitely don't want one where there's not room for more, because that's,
Do a little research. I'll do some research and see what I can find on that. I'll send you some ideas.
yeah, I would think that 3 stones, put a little bit about them on there. I know we have a little about our guy right over there. And of course, the other 2, we have tons of information on those guys, being, that we all know them. So,
Yeah.
I don't know if we can do still a little memorial, have a face engraved into it or something, and then have a little something about them.
I think that's a great.
That's kind of
idea.
what I would like to see, but again, this isn't the Scott Frank show, so,
It's not.
no.
I think that would be a great idea. And you're talking about the park beside the pool.
That's where I think it should go. I think that, you know, all of our, most of our memorials are there. Makes the most sense to keep them there. I plan on using some of our park funds that we have to get a lot of our old light poles that were on the square refinished, get them sandblasted down and repowder coated and rewired. We looked at putting 6 of them down through there, lighting it up, and it'll look really nice. Be a lot safer, of course, lit up, but putting LED lights through there, but the antique looking lights. And I mean, it's already a really nice park, but I think we can make it even, you know, kind of a showpiece for the town, really.
I agree completely.
So that's what I would like to see done with the park, but it's your committee, so. Yeah, something like that, or even, something like that, or even a square, like a 18 by 18 square with a little angle,
Mm-hmm.
but
There's one down there now, the one I told you about with all the contributors who for the park and everything. I'd like to raise it also because it's ground level where the mowers keep hitting it. And it's tearing the corners up, so I'd like to raise them a little bit. But it's got the names of everybody in town who helped contribute it to that park being done.
it's just like the, what is it? Enduring Freedom, it's not Enduring, is it Enduring Freedom? Oh, yeah. I think that's the name on that down there. It's not IF, yeah. GWAT. This is Global War on Terror, is the big one they put down there after 9/11. So it's the GWAT Memorial down there that is really outdated. I mean, it needs updated badly. And the folks that originally did that aren't with us anymore, is my understanding. And I tried to find someone to pick up the slack on that. And I didn't get any takers, but that really needs to be updated and closed out because for the most part, that operation's done.
Is it possible to go through like a monument, please? Because a lot of monuments are put in cemeteries, like if the spouse dies, they're both put there. And then they come to site and do engrave them. I wonder if we could find somebody at a memorial, like the headstone, come and do it.
It's more finding the names, and finding the names is gonna be harder than finding somebody to come do the work. I mean, doing the work's not that big a deal, because the slabs unbolt off there. Our guy Green in the fire department, he knows how it all goes together. He bolted it together, so either one, having somebody engrave it there or taking the slabs off, either one's an option. Biggest issue we have is getting all the names and the people that, you know.
Have we put it out on social media and stuff?
We have, and it's weird, because you take Harry's brother, who went in before I did, and he's not on there, but I am. So, and then, are you a GWAT guy? I don't remember.
What is that? What that?
9/11, were you in during 9/11?
No, I
Okay,
was
so
out,
before,
out 97, yeah.
yeah, so,
And his brother still in, Gary, or no?
I was
No, he's
talking-
retired, yeah, he has retired, yeah.
yeah. So it's just very random, and
So how would you go about getting them in? The people that,
well, that's a good question.
yeah. I mean, you're on
Family's
there
probably
people
the
before you were
easiest.
on it, that's strange.
Families, getting families tough. Contacting the personnel center is a nightmare.
God, yes.
So good luck there. But that's the hardest part, is getting the names and making sure we get it, capture everybody, you know, from Nelsonville, make sure they're on there. So there's plenty of room, front and back, back's untouched, so. But, and then the last thing before we run out of time, turn that off, is let me go look at the announcement. I feel like there's something else.
We have Rudy here tonight with our Little League program. Rudy, the permission slips and the sign-up forms, are they gonna be coming out soon for all
Yes,
those
they will,
people?
they will be out tomorrow. I just gotta have someone make a bunch of copies for them.
Okay, so there you have it. Tomorrow, those permission slips and sign-up forms will be going out tomorrow. We're gonna make some copies for Rudy tonight, and we're gonna go from there. So anybody that has any questions, they will be out within the next couple of days at the most. So just relax, fill them out, and get them back to us as soon as possible, and we'll get you taken care of. I think that was it.
Equipment for the dog park, first responder memorial, nature works grant. That is it.
That is it. Okay. All right, this meeting is, Greg, do you have anything?
No, I'm good.
Okay. This meeting is adjourned at 6:13. Thank you. If you have any questions, give Scott Frank a call.